Dublin soon. Oh, I can see my hair is quite wild, but how are you tonight? So after Dublin, I flew to Rome. You came directly to Rome. Yeah, so we were only in Rome for the morning. And then we drove over the mountains to what I think is the best area of Italy and perhaps one of the least known areas of Italy. It's Abruzzo, and there are many beautiful hill towns here and many national parks. And this is where my husband and I are looking for a house. And we have had our eye on a house for almost over a year now. In July it will be 1 year. So, but we saw it even before that. My husband first saw it last July. And I want to show it to you. Isn't it beautiful? It's made of Maiella stone. Maiella is a national park here in Italy. In this area of Abruzzo, they made a national park, 3 national parks, to help protect their wolves. They have wolves here and they have bears. And they also made about 22 preserves that run alongside the national park so that the animals can migrate and move around. They're very proud of the wolves and the bears that they have, and they only have them in this part of Italy. Another wonderful thing about this part of Italy is the weather is very nice. Everybody says sunny Italy, but northern Italy, including Tuscany, is extremely humid. Let me just wipe your face. So, if humidity doesn't bother you, Tuscany is obviously the place to be. But for people from Colorado like me, let's just push her. It's too humid, it's too hot. So I am house hunting in the beautiful region of Abruzzo that nobody knows about, which is just fine with me because there's not a lot of tourists here. And today I went to the beautiful city of Lanciano and did a little shopping, and I made 3 friends. The first friend I met was because I had a nail in my tire, in our rental car. So we had to go to the gomista, who is a person who changes tires, and he showed us everything about how to fix our tire and patch the tire and how he does it. And I have to admit, I can geek out to stuff like that. So I met a very nice man named Castello, and I told him that when I come back, he will have our business for the tires. And then we went on to Lanciano, which is a beautiful town. I think it has about 40,000 people. It's just a wonderful place. If you're looking to retire, you can't beat the prices in this part of Italy. You know, nothing is too expensive. And Lanciano is just a beautiful little city with restaurants and shopping. And when we were walking along, my husband and I, we were speaking in English, of course. You know, American English. And a man and his wife walked by and said, "I love your language." And, you know, pretty much with an American accent. And so we met that man, Paolo, and his wife, Lucia. And they were very friendly. Lucia even hugged me. And we exchanged phone numbers. And we are looking forward to meeting again because they go back and forth between Lanciano and New York, where they have a business in upstate New York. And so they just, you know, they like to meet Americans. It was very nice. My husband was so taken with how friendly everybody is. And my husband is very friendly. He waves at everybody and everybody waves back. So he's going to make a lot of friends. Okay, so down to work. we are here in Italy for the spaghetti western that we're going to be making. And we're here at the castle. It's some beautiful parts of the castle, the tasting room, the grounds. So lovely. This would be a wonderful place to get married. But as it is, we're not here to get married. We're here because they are housing us for some shoots for the spaghetti western that you will be making. I think Clint Eastwood is the producer, of course. And I think it stars, oh, that's your co-star in the other room. He sounds dangerous. Let me just wipe off. Yeah, the last of your makeup. So the director just wants you downstairs to do some shots for the lighting. So he doesn't even want you to wear a lot of makeup. It's just nobody will see these shots. But so we're just going to do it very quickly. And he said that he noticed that your skin, like mine, is a little bit dry. So I was just going to put on this hydrating lotion. Well, hydrating moisturizer, I guess, to get you through that. Yeah, so tomorrow we will be moving off to the seacoast where the director wants to. Can I just put that on your forehead? Right here on your forehead. Let me just smooth it onto your forehead. We'll be moving off to the La Spiaggia, the beach. And he has, not far from the beach, in a town called San Vito Chietino, I think. San Vito Chietino. I will find out tomorrow. In Italy, there is an inverse relationship between the size of a town and its name. So the longer the name, smaller the town. I think it's San Vito Chietino, but I will look that up. Can I just want to get all this on you, on your cheeks and on your nose. Can I get it on your nose? On your cheeks. On this cheek. Yeah. Is that helping maybe to relax you for your photo shoot? He said it will be very, very quick. He said it will be very quick and then you will be off. Let me put it a little bit more because this will just soak in. Let me just. And you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to rub it in with my hands. Is that okay? Yeah, so just lean in and I'll rub it in my hands. So we'll be moving off to the beach and he wants to do the same thing, get some shots there to just check for the lighting. So we don't need a lot of makeup, but we don't need to have a really red face. He does want just a hint of makeup to check for the lighting. And then we're going to, after a couple days, we're going to move on to Puglia. A very beautiful, somewhat unknown area, but Puglia's been discovered, so it's a lot more expensive than the area where I am going to live. So, but I love it here because it's very much like Colorado. There's mountains, and unfortunately, even though it's raining quite a bit, you can't see, there's still enough light that you can't see out that window. It's all blown out in the camera. Okay, so I'm just gonna put a smidge of, this is a tinted serum. We won't even mess with foundation. Will that be okay? Do you mind if I use my fingers? Yeah, so it was wonderful to meet the Marcello who works as a tire. He repairs tires. He puts the tires on. In this part of Italy, they do get snow, which is part of the reason we want to live here. There is a ski resort. It's not like the Alps. It's not super expensive, and the ski resorts aren't, you know, of the quality of the Alps. So let me just, can I just rub that in to your forehead? Can you come a little bit closer? Can you come closer? Yes. I should have worn a little bit more makeup, but I'm sorry that I haven't been out on YouTube responding to people's comments and all that. I just have been moving fast. I'm still trying to sell my house in America, and there's some kind of bad news there. I'm not sure that the sale is going to go through with this first person. He has raised a lot of things that he wants done with the house, and it would just be too expensive to do them all. And my husband thinks that it's kind of taking advantage of us. So let me just just put a little bit on your cheeks there. Yeah, on your left cheek. So gently, 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 and on your right cheek. And then, let me put a little on your forehead up here. So just gently right there. And on your chin right there. So I don't know, unfortunately, if the house is going to sell. And unfortunately, I can't buy the house in Italy or the apartment in Dublin without the money from the house. So I'm gonna go ahead and puff that in. Will that be okay? Yeah, so then, like I said, everybody here in Abruzzo has been so friendly. Marcello didn't speak any English. He's the gommista, the tire repairman, and he was just so nice. He showed us everything about how to repair our own tire. And I thought it was very interesting. I can geek out to stuff like that. Okay, so I just really need to gently, gently, gently do this part. Gently, gently. Oh, it's so soft. Do you feel how soft that is? I'm just gonna sweep, 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 sweep. And then on your cheek, sweep, sweep, sweep. Your chin, sweep. And this castle is just quite something. It's a lovely place to stay, don't you think? Just go sweep, sweep. Castle. Il castello è molto bello. Il castello è molto bello. When you go to sleep at night, think, il castello è molto bello. Sweep, sweep, sweep. Okay, so we just have a little bit of tinted serum on there. We will go ahead and put on a little bit of, we'll do a little bit of concealer. You don't need much. And as we've discussed a million times, a little concealer goes a long way. So, yeah, let me just go ahead and put it on your eye right here. Can you come in really close? That's it, really close. Oh, the camera's having problems because I'm so close. It's fading in and out. So yeah, this castle has beautiful vineyards, and they light the vineyard up at night so you can get married there. I think it would be the ultimate to use the tasting room to have your reception if you were having a small wedding, destination wedding, and then, get married out there in the vineyard. It would just be beautiful. And I don't know much about this castle. I haven't read up on it yet. But I do know that the man working here told me that it costs 3 times the amount to restore it as what they paid to buy it. And I believe it. And there's a funny story. I have a funny story. Last night, my husband needed to work in our room. So I went outside and was walking around the castle grounds. And the whole thing is gated. And I heard a cat fight, and it was right up on the other side of the gates. So I decided to open the gates to get the cats to stop, and 2 dogs ran out from the castle gates, and so I chased them down the street. I was very worried about them, and they just kept running and running and running, and finally I gave up, and I came back, and I thought, geez, I've only been out of my room for 15 minutes. And I've already caused all these problems. Okay, so I'm gonna do a little bit of blush. Is that okay? And so I came back to the castle very dejected, and I told the man at the desk, I let your dogs out, and I chased them down the street. And he said, no, no, no. Those are just two local dogs, and they come and go as they please. So I'm just gonna put that on there. Yeah, so I'm very excited about our little stone house to be. It needs some work. We need to make it our own, but it is owned by two very lovely people. Can you come in a little bit closer? It's owned by a lovely British couple, Paul and Maggie, and we have been trying to buy it for so long, for almost a year, that we have become friends with Paul and Maggie. And yesterday we spent 7 hours with them at their house and had just the best time. They are the nicest people. Can you lean in? And I'm so sad. Oh, I might put a little bit on me. I need more, if you don't mind. It's so soft, so soft. Do you see how soft it is? I'm very sad that Paul and Maggie are leaving, and they don't intend to really come back. And I said, well, you know, eventually we will have a guest cottage. I hope you will come back, because they're just the nicest people. And I just think it's very nice and easy to meet people here. The most difficult part is that everybody wants to speak English. They want to practice, and I need to practice my Italian. So, and occasionally you get to a place where we went for lunch, which was wonderful. We had a wonderful lunch for €28. The place we went for lunch, that lady didn't speak English, so I got to practice my Italian. And yeah, we ate really well. My husband, we had an antipasti, which is like hors d'oeuvres, or I don't know what you would call it in America, but appetizers. It was cheese and salami and bread and really fresh olive oil. And we split that. And then my husband had this delicious looking sandwich, and I had gnocchi with artichokes and lemon sauce. And then we had a couple bottles of water and 2 coffees and a special pastry that they make here. I took a picture of it for you. And the whole thing cost €28, which is like $33. Okay, so I'm gonna put the highlighter on you. And I know the fan brush is not the right brush, but the other makeup artist has all our brushes right now, and she's with your coworker. Oh my, I can hear him. I think he's he sounds wild, but so I'm just gonna put that gently. Can you come closer? Closer. Just gonna put it gently on your cheek right there, and a little C motion. And over here. And at the little castle where I'm staying, you can get a nice dinner. And they have, of course, they have events like weddings, but they also have nights where you can just come, you can have a meal, and they have musicians outside or inside, just depending. At this time of the year, it's too bad because they just opened the pool, but you pretty much can't go because I would say by noon it starts raining, which is very, very much like Colorado. Every day. When I was growing up in Colorado, all summer long it would be like that. You needed to get things done by noon because the thunderstorms came at noon, and then you had afternoon rain, and it made everything nice and green. It made everything nice and green, which is so wonderful. No, I think I need a little bit. What do you think? so he doesn't really want any eyeshadow, which I know is kind of crazy. But he does want a little bit of mascara, so let me do the mascara here. Oh, I've just been told he would like a little bit of gold eyeshadow. Will that be okay? A little bit of gold eyeshadow. Again, I don't have all my brushes, so what do you think of this? I think we could use that color. That is pretty gold. What do you think? Would you like to see what it looks like? I know it's just doing a little check here, so I'm just going to go ahead and show you that. Do you see that color? It's very, very pretty. I think it's going to look lovely on you. You have such pretty eyes. So I'm just going to put it on with a Q-tip. I know it's not very professional, but like I said, the other makeup artist took my brushes because she has to do your coworker. It's like a veterinary patient. Anyway, yeah, she has to do a lot of makeup. It's a spaghetti western, but for some reason your coworker transforms into a hideous beast. It sounds like he's already a hideous beast. Isn't that a pretty color? Can you come closer? Like a little bit closer, just a little bit. Okay, just a little bit over here. What do you think? Just a little bit. I think I'm gonna put. Yeah, I think that's enough on you. I'm gonna put it on me. Oh, yeah. So soft. This Q-tip is so soft. The Q-tip is just super duper soft. It's very soft. Okay. Yes, he just wants a little bit of makeup just to see how the light is gonna fall, he says. So, I'm sorry. We have to whisper because they're getting ready for a wedding in another room and they want us to be very quiet. So, we have to whisper quite a bit. Yeah. I think the only thing left to do is the mascara. What do you think? Yeah, just do the mascara. Oh, the mascara makes a pretty nice noise, doesn't it? Yeah, so what have you been up to other than working hard? Yes, you work so hard and you deserve to relax. We need to say that together. I deserve to relax. I deserve to relax. I deserve to relax. I deserve to fall asleep. I deserve to fall asleep. I deserve to fall into a very deep sleep. Maybe we just can take a couple breaths together. Just another one. I know I kind of cut off my head. I need to have my camera placed a little bit differently, but can you just come in? I just need to do your right eye. Can you just go like this and I just now just do your left eye. I'm gonna do these. Your lower lashes. Just gonna do them one by one. I'm gonna do that lower lash one by one. Gonna need to do the other lash. One by one. Oh, you can kind of see my nostrils. That's not so nice, huh? Yeah, I think I could use a little bit more mascara too. If you don't mind. If you don't mind if I do it. Yes, I'm just going to go ahead and I'm going to stroke it on me gently. I'm going to stroke it so gently. Gentle, gently. And do my lower lashes. Yeah, so I think we are done. through of the script. A spaghetti western with a strange alien beast. It's going to be, I think, a very interesting film, don't you? Don't you? It seems like something you could dream about, but don't dream about the beast because that might be scary. And you deserve to sleep, you know what I'm saying? You deserve it. Can you come a little bit closer? You really deserve a good night's sleep. And I want you to get a lot of rest. Okay, so yeah, I'll see you tomorrow at the hotel by the beach. Maybe tomorrow, I'm not sure. Or the day after that. Okay. Okay, bye. Let's take a relaxing mental mini break and imagine you're walking into the most beautiful woods. The woods could be in Canada or in Italy or in Finland or in Colorado or anywhere you imagine them to be. I'm going to count backwards from 10 to 1. As I do, it becomes easier and easier to imagine the sights, sounds, and feelings of the beautiful, peaceful woods. Number 10, each step carries me further and further into the woods. I can smell the pine forest, the scent of the earth, the fresh rain that has just swept through. I lay down on the forest floor and breathe in and out. And then I rise slowly, and with each step I take, I go deeper and deeper into the woods. And with each step I take, I relax physically. Number 9, each step carries me further and further into the woods. I see a bit of mist rising from the forest floor. With each step I take, I relax mentally. Number 8, each step carries me further and further into the woods. The forest is all around me, and I see the sunlight coming through the trees. It lights up the leaves from above. I think about how beautiful the woods are and how beautiful the planet is. The deeper I go into the woods, the better I feel. The deeper I go, the deeper I want to go. Number 7, I spread my arms wide and turn around and around. I breathe in the fresh scent. Then I continue onwards into the woods. The deeper I go, the deeper I want to go. Number 6, as I continue to walk deeper and deeper into the forest, I inhale. I inhale and exhale the fresh scent. Every nerve and muscle relaxes. My body and mind relax. I feel at one with the peace around me. With each step, I am becoming one with the forest. Number 5, each number is making it easier and easier to relax here in the woods full of big trees. They tower over me, almost blocking the sunshine. With each exhale, I relax deeper and deeper. Number 4, I'm very deep into the woods now, and I am at complete peace. I hear birdsong and the gentlest of rain. It falls like a mist. I feel it on my face, and it is so relaxing. With each exhale, I relax deeper and deeper.
Number 3, the most peaceful sensation washes over me. I feel completely at rest and experience total relaxation. Number 2, I am just relaxing in the peaceful woods. Number 1, I'm relaxing way down deep. I am experiencing a very deep inner peace. And now I have experienced true relaxation. I can either turn over and go to sleep, or I can wake myself up with a few deep breaths and go about my day feeling truly relaxed.